Hey everybody, welcome back. It's your friendly neighborhood Fox Guardian SzePlays. I play RPGs, TCGs, and like to be cozy as can be. And we are going to continue on with our February Otome-a-thon with finally getting to our Sunday stream of Piofiore. I've had a lot of stuff come up and kick in. So we had the Lunar New Year, we had just a lot of stuff come in and it was super busy. So I'm so happy. We also finished YouTubers Live, which beat us on the first one. But we are so happy to finally get into playing this. I have played this once before, off stream. Let's see here. We'll change our name. But it was super fun. It is a little dark. There is some violence, so just, forewarn everybody. But who doesn't like it a little, a little rough? Let's see our nickname. What should our nickname be? We don't have a nickname. Go with Foxy. Because you know how foxy we are. Alright. Looks about right. Yeah. Main story. Yeah, begin this. We'll start the main story.
1925年9月25日第3期報告書記録者ブルローネ市警ロベルト・デ・フェオブルローネ市イタリア王国プッリャ州フォッチャ県に位置アドリア海に面する歴史ある交易都市であり観光業も盛ん。しかしその一方でブルローネはヨーロッパの裏口という別名で世界に知られた町でもある。ここは犯罪者の巣窟、闇取引が横行し毎夜多額の金が行き交う。不正と粛清、抗争が絶えない危険地帯。正義はない。この町は暴力に侵されている。この町はマフィアに支配されている。ブルローネに救う
Hi,
犯罪
Whitney.
組織
Sorry,
は3つ。
I didn't forget. Okay, I forgot to say hi, but I knew you. I saw that you
パル
messaged.
ツォーネファミリー、ブルローネの最大マフィア。奴らは古くからこの町を食い物にしてきた
And I
害虫
thought
だ。
I had the Twitch stream set up too, but I guess I have to look into it. It keeps saying that there's a problem with
ファ
the
ルチャ地区を
codes,
支配している。
so I gotta go fix that.
組織を牛耳るのはダンテ・ファルツォーネ。先代の病死によりカポを引き継いだ若輩だが、性格は冷酷、冷徹。過去にはブルローネ中を巻き込んでの大規模な血の粛清を行った。ファルツォーネは血の掟を徹底する。純血主義を貫き排他的。組織のトップであるカポは代々世襲制。構成員は末端まで純イタリア系に限られ、ファルツォーネ家の血縁者以外が幹部として登用された例はない。そして今から約10年前、ファルツォーネの純血主義に反発した一派が組織から離反、後に独立。それがビスコンティ一家。市内南東のクレタ地区を支配下に置く。アメリカなど国外の新規顧客を積極的に開拓。芳醇な資金力をもとに
I love the
急速に
stories.
勢力を拡大。 ギルバート・レッドフォード、ビスコンティの現ボス。特筆すべきは詳細と高いカリスマ性。
It's
金
definitely one
払
of
いの良
those
さか
like
ら支
blow
配地区の
yourself
市
to
民に
sleep
も
type
強
of
く支持され
strains.
ている。
Just listen to the voice.
そしてブルローネに救う第3の組織、ラオ州。中華民国の黒社会で活動するリュウ・ファンフイ、いわゆるチャイニーズマフィアを親組織とし、豊富な資金援助を受けている。ラオ州は元来移民たちのコミュニティの一つに過ぎなかった。しかしある男の登場により組織化されると、ここブルローネに台頭するようになる。この男の素性はヤンという名前以外警察でさえ明らかにできていない。徹底した秘密主義か、他組織のカポと異なり、公の場にもほとんど姿を見せることがない。ラオ州は特に暴力、抗争を好む集団であり、拠点を置くベレーノ地区の治安は近年悪化の一途をたどっている。他組織の支配地区に比べて圧倒的に犯罪発生率が高く、最も警戒が必要とされる。
遅くまで熱心だなロッピー。あまり根を詰めるのもよくねえぞ。
違います。俺はロベルトです。期日までまだ間がありますが、ローマのクエストゥーラに出す定期報告書を仕上げてしまおうかと。例によって直属の上司であるあなたのサインが必要です。後で目を通してください。
それは構わねえけどな。
Kind of sounds like a little hard while he does his talk.
まあロッピー、お前は経歴からしてピッカピカのエリートじゃねえか。ここはただの腰掛けだろ。そんなにムキになるもんじゃねえぞ。数年、早けりゃ来年にもローマに呼び戻されるだろうさ。
Aw.
ブルローネでの仕事はもっと気楽にやっちゃどうだ。
いいえ、あなた方はどうか知らないが、俺は正義を執行するため警察官になりました。だというのに、この町は今も犯罪者どもが我が物顔で闊歩している。見過ごせるはずがないでしょう。
お前の正義を否定するわけじゃねえ。言ってることもわかるさ。けどなロッピー、俺たち警察はどうせマフィアに手出しできねえんだ。
それがおかしいとは思わないんですか。イタリア王国の管理下にある以上、法の定めに従うべきだ。
ああ、そうだな。この町が普通の町ならそうだろうさ。だが今でこそブルローネはこの国の支配下にあるが、古くは強国の領地でもあった町だ。たとえ一国家だろうと、強国の息がかかった土地においそれと文句を言えるはずもねえ。これでいとも簡単に治外法権が完成だ。イタリア王国の法律なんてクソくらえってわけだな。自治体警察として便宜上ブルローネ死刑が置かれちゃいるが、この町じゃ警察なんて無力なもんさ。マフィアに逆らえるやつはいねえ。ローマのクエストゥーラだってブルローネに関しては腫れ物に触るような扱いだろう。お前がいくら真面目に報告を送ったって向こうは重たい腰を上げちゃくれねえぜ。
Yeah, I mean, when you have no power to do anything, they're not going to.
よそから来たお前にはまだ納得いかねえんだろうが。これは老婆神からの忠告だ、ロベルト。お前には未来がある。
At least he started going by his full name.
死に急ぐな。
Oh, that's some pretty good advice. early morning sunlight filled the room. I yawned, stretching, and climbed out of bed to open the window. Autumn already? The sky was a vibrant blue. I felt the cold, crisp air on my skin as I took a deep breath. Okay. Mornings at the church were always busy, so I needed to get dressed quickly. No one's here yet. I wrapped my hands around my rosary and knelt to say my morning prayers. Thank you for your kindness in allowing us to greet the morning once again. May you guide us with your light and watch over us as this blessed day. Praying first thing was like saying good morning to our Father in heaven. Now then, time to get the place cleaned up. I finished my prayer and stood up to fetch the cleaning supplies. I better get this place open as soon as I can. The elderly come in rather early to say their prayers. I should hurry. I wouldn't want to keep them waiting after all. Once the inside was clean, I moved to the backyard to rake the fallen leaves. If I can finish before breakfast, I might even get to help cook too. Elena is in charge this morning, isn't she? I can't wait. A bit of a busybody. As my thoughts drifted off to breakfast, I noticed a shadow in the graveyard. Oh? Who is it? Oh, it's a silver-haired anime boy. The greatest of all. A man with a bouquet of white lilies stood in front of a grave. Isn't he... Oh, it's Dante. Dante Falzone. He comes every Wednesday morning to lay flowers on this grave. All I know is that he's a mafia boss, and a ruthless one at that. Maybe it was the morning sun, but... Nah, man. A blue-eyed, white-haired anime boy, that is like the ultimate power. I think the only thing that beats that is the himbo. And if it's a himbo with white hair and blue eyes, we're all dead. In kindness. He's so beautiful. The air around him shimmered and drew my eyes to his. Oh, he's looking at us. Hey. He's looking at me. Wait, was I just staring at him? Was I staring at the Falzone boss? Ooh, girl, look away. No, we weren't looking. He must have realized I'd been watching him all this time. This is so embarrassing. Cheeks stinging, I closed my eyes. It was so rude of me to stare. He placed the bouquet on the grave and slowly headed towards me. Oh no, he's gonna kill us. He's coming. He would need to cross through the yard to where I was standing to get to the front. Should I say good morning to him? Better to say good morning than nothing and, like, be considered rude. Good morning, Senor Falzone.
Oh.
He walked on by without even a look. I breathed a sigh of relief, knowing he had nothing to say to me. Another ordinary day, I suppose. I greeted people like this every day as a member of the church. But I've never had a real conversation. Well, he is mafia. He's someone who lives in a world that a normal person like myself would never experience. After seeing him off, I went over to the grave where he had just stood. I looked down to see the lilies he'd left there. The Falzone family grave. Here lies the boss of the Falzone family, together with his beloved wife. Aww. It was already breakfast time, and everyone was gathered in the dining hall. The church offered food, shelter, and education to children in need. Even after reaching adulthood, some children decided to stay and help the sisters with the daily chores. Just like Elena and I. Aw, she's so cute. I love the head nod.
我らの父よ、あなたの慈しみに感謝して、私たちは今日の食事をいただき、ここに用意されたものを祝福し、 私たちの心と体を支える今日の糧としてください。
With those final words from Sister Sophia, everyone began to eat. I noticed the boy sitting near me with his hands on his lap. Jean, what's the matter? Aren't you hungry?
そうじゃないけど。
Aw.
ジャンは来たばかりだからここでの食事にまだ慣れないの。好き嫌いしてるのよ。
ラウラだって朝ごはんがコルネットやカプチーノだったらいいのにって言ってたじゃんか。
だってその方が大人って感じがするもん。
Aren't you a little young for cappuccinos? Now, you two. Jean, you need to eat so you can grow up nice and strong.
うん。
As for you, Laura, you need to work hard before you can afford such a fancy breakfast, you hear?
はーい。
Mind you, I bet you won't find soup half as good as what we have here, no matter where you go. The food Elena prepares is always delicious, especially the minsta marinata. I think I said that right. I know I probably didn't. No Italians come for me, please.
ありがとう。
Aww. The soup today had a hint of cumin, and the biscotti she baked was light and sweet with a warm, gentle flavor.
私あなたに食べてもらうのがとっても好きなの。いつもすごく美味しそうに食べてくれるんだもの。
Sure enough, a smile peeked through as I dipped my biscotti in the soup. I can't help myself, it's so good.
でもお菓子作りはあなたの方がずっと上手よね。また教えてくれる？
Oh, I'm terrible at baking. I am a great cook. I will say that about myself. I do cook pretty good. Maybe I'll do a cooking stream. I'll have to think about it. Of course, Elena. We were both raised in the church. Elena was not only a dear friend to me, but practically my sister.
ねえねえお姉ちゃん、朝ごはんの後本を読んでくれる？
Ooh.
私も聞きたい。読んで。
Of course. I've already finished everything I needed to take care of this morning.
やった。
皆さん、今は食事中ですよ。もう少し静かにいただきましょう。主への感謝を忘れずにね。
はーい。
The weather was nice, so I decided to bring the children out to the backyard. As time passed, the sun grew brighter and warmed up the cool air around us. Is anyone cold? Who needs a blanket?
うん、大丈夫。
All right then, let's continue where we left off. I was reading to them from a book about God and the angels. The church's teachings were delivered through stories, many of which the children enjoyed.
お姉ちゃん、今のところもう一回読んで。もう一回。
Aw. Huh? You don't want me to keep going?
うん。だって天使様ってかっこいいし。
The bright faces of the children looking up at me made me smile.
ねえねえお姉ちゃん、この教会にも天使様の伝説があるって本当？
Ooh. That is true. I'm surprised you've heard of it, Laura. Long ago, an angel descended here from the heavens. It is said that the angel delivered a message to someone to build a church here.
すごい。
少し話せますか？
It's kind of funny to see them say Foxy. Is something the matter, Sister Sophia?
実はあなたにお願いしたいことがあるのです。明日の炊き出しでお菓子も一緒に配る予定だったでしょ？
Yes.
先ほど材料を確かめてみたのですが、少し足りないようで。
Oh no, our pantry. Oh, then let me go and buy what we need. Can we make any sort of sweets? It would be great if I could make use of the ingredients we already had on hand.
ええ、お願いします。でもごめんなさいね。
Oh, it's all fine.
せっかく子供たちの相手をしてくれていたのに、 お使いを頼んでしまって。
Oh, don't worry, Sister Sophia. I'm fine. The children raised here are often left once they were in their 20s. For me, though, I decided to stay as an adult because I loved this place. Being able to work for the church was like a blessing to me. Not to mention, your knees weren't in the best state last I recalled.
あら、分かってしまいますか？
I've lived here a long time, Sister Sophia. Every winter she walked shakily as if trying to hide the pain. Don't you worry. Please leave it all to me.
ありがとう。あなたは本当に優しい子ですね。ストラノの方々も炊き出しを心から楽しみにしてくれていると思いますよ。あなたのお菓子はいつも評判が良いですから。
Aw. Well then, I suppose that means I need to do my best. Making other people happy makes me happy too. Now then. I closed the book and looked at the children. I'll need to take care of some things, so could we continue the story later?
残念だけど仕方ないよね。
お姉ちゃんいいな。お出かけできて。僕も外で遊びたい。
あら、遊びに行くわけではありませんよ。教会の外には危険もありますからね。
Yes, and even if you do step outside, always stay within Arca, okay? Don't go into Velino. Oh, and avoid going to Strano too. The church was located in the Arca district, the safest area in town. On the other hand, Veleno and Strano were dangerous even for adults.
ねえねえ、もし街でマフィアと会ったら
Pray.
どうすればいいの？
目を合わせないようにするとか？
いいえ、きちんと挨拶なさい。
That was a good thing we
特にファル
greeted
ツォー
him
ネは
nicely.
古くから礼儀と信仰を重んじる方々ですからね。では、みんなで彼女を見送りましょう。それから本の続きは私が。
ありがとうシスター。
いってらっしゃいお姉ちゃん。気をつけてね。
I'll be off then.
ボンジョルノ、元気かい？
Aw. Buongiorno to you. I'm doing well. The weather is looking fine today, isn't it?
朝からあんたに会えるとは幸運だ。わしらもいい一日を過ごせそうだよ。
Grazie, signor. Are you two coming in for the service today?
そうだよ。毎日お祈りに来るのが習慣になってしまっているからね。
あんたはどこか出かけるのかい？
Oh, I'm going shopping to buy some ingredients for sweets.
そりゃ楽しみだ。あんたのお菓子はわしらも大好物じゃからな。
Aw. I'm glad to hear it. The Burlone Church baked sweets to sell and also to give out to those in need.
教会で育ったあんたが大人になった今、教会を支える一人になって、そんな風に生まれ育った場所を大切にできるのは素敵なことだね。
Really?
最近の若い者はすぐにふるさとを捨てていってしまうからの。
All kids need to leave eventually. Yes. Lately, many young women have been leaving Burlone for other places. Last month, my friend Viola left, and this month, it was Eliza. Both of them came to the church to tell me of their departure.
みんな都会に憧れがあるのかね。
お、そうだ。ある顔出るならよく気をつけるんだよ。
ええベレーノの方には一人で行かないようにね。いいかい？
Oh, we gotta watch out for the mafias. I was just saying something similar to the children at the church.
おや、そうかい？
Thank you for your kind consideration. For today, I'm just going to the store around the corner, so I'll be back right away. Well, I'll be going now. Goodbye.
ああ、行っておいで。
I bowed my head to them and waved as I left the church grounds. Hey Yuki, how you doing? Taking a shortcut to the store, I passed in front of the casino area. At night, this place was lively and bright, but it was so empty in broad daylight. We're playing Fiore, the Faded Memory, so it's the first one. I won't get to the second one, unfortunately, but maybe next year I'll play it. Burlone is known for its beautiful beach and casino, both of which bring tourists to the area. As long as they don't step out of the Arca district, it's genuinely safer for them too. The casino, the church, and the police station were all in this district. I walked through the streets with the warm afternoon sun on my shoulders. As Arca was home to the police station, the district court, the hospital, and other such facilities, its citizens felt at ease. Now then. I held up the purchases I just made and began to ponder over their contents. With the flour and lemons, I could whip up a torta al limon. I prefer using tart lemon cream with a sprinkle of herbs, but cream doesn't last very long, so it's not the best option. If the sweets are going to be provisioned, then perhaps baked sweets would work better. As I thought about what to make, I came across a couple of young girls talking. Ooh, who are they talking about? Handsome man, huh? I turned my head toward the bar across the street. Have you ever played Piofiore, Yuki? Immediately, my eyes focused on a man seemingly under a spotlight. I've seen him before. He comes to mass with Signor Falzone every so often. I don't know his name, but he must be a member of the Falzone family. Oh, he sees us. Huh? Is he looking at me? I felt like I was going through the same event as this morning. As my mind drifted off in thought, he winked as if he was playing with me. What? What is he? Some kind of womanizer? My instincts told me that this way of behaving must come so naturally to him. But not knowing how to handle it, I made it difficult for me to hide my scarlet cheeks. Ah! The lemons in my bag fell out and rolled around my feet. Oh no. I'm so sorry. I must have been daydreaming. Oh, it's Roberto.
気をつけろ。
Oh, and the police officer
ちょっと
Marco.
待てロピー。今のはお前からぶつかっただろう。この子は悪かねえよ。謝れ。
Oh, what a gentleman. Looking out for us.
繰り返しますが、俺はロベルトです。変な愛称で呼ばないでください。
お前な。
I'm fine, thank you, Marco. I tugged on Marco's sleeve and smiled. I wasn't looking where I was going. I'm so sorry, Roberto.
たく、いい子だな、本当に。感謝しろよ、ロピー。
I'm still calling him Robbie. Marco and Roberto worked as detectives in Barlone. Marco was born here. I heard that he used to help the church out every time there was trouble. Roberto was recently assigned here. He still seemed tense, possibly because he wasn't yet accustomed to the environment.
なん
And...
だ。
Oh, nothing. He didn't seem to like me. That's been the case ever since the day we met. I hurriedly looked away from him and bent down to pick up the lemons. It was then I noticed a well-polished leather shoe appear in my eyeline.
はい、どうぞ。
Ah! The person at the bar was standing in front of me. He gently wiped away the dirt on the lemons with his fingertips and handed them to me. Grazie, signor.
ニコラ・フランチェスカ。
Oh, he knows his name. His loud voice stopped passerbyers, making them turn their heads. But the moment they saw who was involved, they continued on their way.
マフィアの分際で よくもこの通りに顔を出せたものだな。
僕がどこで何をしていようと君には関係ないと思うけど。
なめているのか。ここは書の目と鼻の先だぞ。
だから僕はそこでコーヒーを飲んでいただけ。それだけで僕を捕まえる理由になるとでも。
You got a point.
あのバールのエスプレッソは絶品でね。たまにどうしても立ち寄りたくなるんだ。
Marco looked around a bit, then mumbled something to Roberto.
それくらいにしとけ、ロッビ
マルコ。
Oh.
ー。いつも言ってんだろ。そろそろこの町のルールを覚えたらどうだ。お前はブルローネの警察なんだぞ。他のどこでもないこの町の。
ええ、分かっていますとも。このブルローネはマフィアの支配を公然と受け入れている。
Oh, I mean, Roberto raised his voice even louder.
彼らに正義などないと知りながら市民の誰もが奴隷のように従属している。こんな状況認められるものか。治外法権。犯罪者は正義の名のもとに等しく罰せられるべきだ。
随分と正義感の強い刑事さんだね。
笑っていられるのも今のうちだ。現政権はマフィア排斥に力を入れている。いつまでも思い通りになると思うな。
お前な、分かってんのか。相手がニコラだから笑って流してくれてんだぞ。そうじゃなけりゃお前は明日にでもアドリア海の魚の餌になってるだろうよ。もし相手がファルツオーネのカポやらラオウ州の連中だった日にゃ。
聞き飽きましたよ、そんな話。俺は仕事に戻ります。
おいロッピー。
Ah, he's young. He's just a pup. He's just a kid. He doesn't know any better.
すまねえなニコラ。これでも耳にタコができるくらい言って聞かせちゃいるんだ。この町はファルツオーネの恩恵を受けてでかくなったんだって。よそで生まれ育ったあいつにはちっとばかし。じゃあ俺もそろそろ署に戻る。何か困ったことがあればいつでも相談に乗るからな。
Aww.
まああるかでもめ事なんぞそうそう怒らねえだろうが。
That's always nice. Marco glanced toward Nicola and snickered quietly. The mafia families in Arca all honored an unwritten rule to not interfere with one another.
いざって時は遠慮すんなよ。
Oh, thank you. Yes, thank you, Marco.
お前とも長い付き合いだからな。それにこんな子供には優しくする
You
のが
are
俺
a
の
gentleman.
流儀さ。
Robbie, on the other hand, he could learn from you. Marco turned back and waved a hand. I saw him off with a smile.
それにしてもたくさん買ったね。
Huh? Oh! Forgot that he was still here. Nicola lifted the bag I was holding right from my arms.
教会まで送るよ。
See here, what should we do? We should, let's politely decline. Thank you, but I can carry it myself.
いいよ、遠慮しないで。
He doesn't know what he's putting me through, does he? What I mean is, I couldn't let a member of the Falzone family carry something for me.
まあそうか。僕たちマフィアは怖がられて当然の存在だしね。
A little bit.
けど僕もイタリア男の端くれだ。素敵な女の子が大荷物を抱えていたら助けないわけにはいかないよ。
It isn't that heavy. Huh? Wait! The young man was already walking ahead of me, so I hurried after him. I think here should be fine. Thank you for your generosity, senor. It has been a great help to me.
役に立てたならよかった。君のその笑顔が何よりの報酬だよ。じゃあ気をつけてね。
Huh? What does he mean by that? I guess he means for me to watch my step next time. Still, I felt something odd about his words as he silently walked away. It's almost time for dinner, so I'd better help Elena. I felt uneasy, but I forced myself to focus and headed inside with the groceries in hand. It's almost time for me to close the doors to the church. Nightfall has come, and I made my way down the aisles as usual. The doors to the church were open during the day for parishioners to visit. Parishioners? Parishioners. Something. As I was about to lock the bolt on the door, I sensed someone passing by. Did someone go to the backyard? Maybe I'm just seeing things. I should hurry back. I locked the door and headed to the other end of the monastery. It's so dark outside. I returned to my room and began to get dressed for bed. It was then that I looked into the mirror and caught my reflection. I saw the birthmark on my chest. I thought it would go away as I grew older, but it's still there. It's a very distinguished birthmark. I felt a sadness come over me, but I shook it off and continued changing. I knelt next to my bed and clasped my hands together to say my prayers. What should I pray for? Give thanks for the day, ask for God's blessing tomorrow. Let's give thanks. I thank you, God in heaven, for watching over us today. A prayer of thanks for the day. It was a blessing in itself that I was actually alive here now. If I had simply roamed the streets as an orphan, who knows what would have happened. The church raised me to be the person I am today. Dear God, please grant me the strength to help others one day. Good night. I have strength. I am very strong, physically. I need finances to help. Ooh, a meanwhile.
やん、おかえりなさい。
黙れ、頭に響く。
Oh, it's two children.
だってヤンが帰ってきて嬉しいんだもん。
黙れ。
Rude.
ひどい。
ガキはもう寝ろ。くだらんおしゃべりに付き合う気はない。
じゃあ報告はどうしたらいい？明日の朝にする？例のブツについて調べてみたよ。ヤンの読み通りあちこちに広がってるね。
そうそう、ベレーノとストラノが中心だけど、それ以外にもゆっくり浸透してる感じよ。
では噂になるのも早いか。
多分
Hey
ね。
Bane, how you doing?
で、どうするの？ヤン。
I got some new emotes, so I have a special lurking emote that you can use too.
面白くなる頃合いまで泳がせて、それから決める。
ヤンらしいね。
風向きが変わろうとしている。
Nice. I miss being able to go to Beyblade on the... I only went the one time, but it was super fun. Saturday was super cool for the Valentine's Day event. It was so nice. I got to beat Senzerno. This is gonna live in infamy on the web. But it was super fun.
崩すのはたやすい。何より積み上げるより手間がない。ファルツォーネとビスコンティは独自と分かっていても食らう以外の選択肢がない。
Says there's a new chat? Let's see here. Well, welcome in.
ようやく楽しい遊びが始まるか。しかし
Yang, I don't trust you and your
何かと面倒な
fun.
男だな。あの芸家は。
I wrapped myself in my soft blanket and soon drifted off to sleep. Oh. That's a good night's sleep. Oh, we're in prologue 2, which means we'll be getting our first we'll be getting into our first route. I woke up stretching a bit as I got out of bed. As usual, I opened the window and breathed in deeply. Who went around the back? After changing my clothes, I headed to the refectory. I finished my morning meal quickly so I could get to the church early. I needed to finish my work without getting in the way of everyone's prayers. Oh. Hey, gamer! Inside the church, in sections along the wall, were rows of votive candles. Visitors come in with devotions in mind or offer prayers on behalf of others. Donations were given in exchange for lighting these candles. The money was used to replenish them, and collecting these donations was part of my job. Oh, there goes Jean. Ooh, Jean bumped into a visitor as he ran to greet me. I'm so sorry, senor. He's a member of the Falzone family. Oh, we're screwed. His cold appearance instantly sobered me. Ah. His calm appearance instantly sobered me, but then he began to laugh.
Yeah, 気にしないでくれ。子供が元気なのはいいことだ。
I'm still very sorry about that. Thank you very much, senor. Jean, please apologize.
はーい。ごめんなさい、おじちゃん。
ああ、今度から気をつけろよ。
At least that guy was nice. The man nodded once, then walked away. Jean, let's play outside, okay? Phew. I led Jean out of the church and took in a deep breath of fresh air.
ねえお姉ちゃん、さっきのおじさん、いい人だったね。
Yes, he was a very nice man. You had me scared there, Jean. You're right, he is a nice person. You're right, he is a nice person. Mafia or not, they are our neighbors. We all share the same faith in God. Thank goodness he was a member of the Falzones. The Falzones and the Fiscati families wouldn't get very upset over things children did. But if it were someone like the Lao Shu, then again, I doubt the Lao Shu would ever come to the church. You know, Jean, people come to church to pray. You shouldn't run around like that. Just as the senor said, be careful next time, okay?
はーい。ごめんなさい、お姉ちゃん。
So why were you at church? Were you looking for me?
エレナお姉ちゃんが探してたんだよ。炊き出しの準備のことで相談があるって。
Ah. Really? Thank you for letting me know, Jean. Elena's in the kitchen, right? I'll go there after I'm done with my duties.
わかった。伝えておくね。
Hey, you're running again. I sighed, but couldn't help but smile as I watched Jean running to the monastery. As I turned around to go back inside the church, I bumped right into a young man who was hurrying through the doorway. I'm sorry. His hood shifted a bit to reveal his pale hair and beautiful eyes. It's another white-haired anime boy. Oh, we're all in trouble. Huh? His eyes are different colors. Oh, he's got heterochromia. He's even more powerful than the blue-eyed boys. Are you all right? Yes, thank you for catching me. No, I should have been more careful when I turned around. This is so embarrassing. They think that I was just reprimanding Jean earlier for the same thing. In any case, thank you very much. Oh, I love how the pearls are woven into her hair. It's so pretty. Yes. He waited for me to regain my balance, then gradually loosened his hold. He then drew his hood deep over his face as if to hide his eyes. Oh, he does have heterochromia. One eye's orange and one eye's yellow. After a respectful bow, he turned around and walked away. Or maybe he was the one that went into the forest, or into the backyard. I forgot to ask his name. Maybe I can ask him next time. It's not often that I get to have a conversation with someone around my age. He quickly walked away, so I wondered when we might meet again. By afternoon, the sisters departed the church, with supplies in tow to prepare for the provisioning. Elena and I followed the sisters with even more in hand. Elena, are you all right? You don't look so good.
そう、私いつもと違う。
Oh, she's so pretty. You just seem a bit under the weather.
すごいわね。うまく隠しているつもりだったんだけど。昔からあなたって私のことなら何でもお見通しなのよね。
Well, we were raised together after all.
そうよね。私たちは家族だもの。あ、でも具合が悪いわけじゃないのよ。ただ少し緊張しているだけなの。
Elena. She forced a smile. I'm with you. It's scary being out in Strano.
ええ、何度言っても慣れなくて心配させてごめんなさい。
Well, don't try to force yourself, okay?
もう大丈夫。怖いって思っているのが私だけじゃなくてほっとしちゃった。それに行くのはみんな一緒だものね。
Yes, we are. We've got this. We looked at each other and grinned. Let's see. Having fun with this. We were going to the store in Krita to pick up some supplies before heading into Strano. As we walked through the busy streets, Elena suddenly pointed her finger.
ねえ、あれって。
Hmm? She was pointing to... Oh, it's another bachelor. I'm doing good, Yuki. How are you? You're doing good. That's good. I've been wanting to play this one for a while, but I got sidetracked, unfortunately. With a smirk on his face, he sauntered boldly down the street. Have you played Piofiore? He was likely just as famous in Burlo as Dante Falzone.
あらまあ、ギル。今日もわざわざ来てくれたのかい？
みんなの顔を見ねえことには一日が始まらねえからな。中でもニーナの笑顔は最高だ。今日も町の男たちを骨抜きにしてんだろ。
お上手だね、ギルは。あんたみたいな色男に言われちゃ悪い気はしないよ。
よーギル、寄ってかないか？上等のアマレットが手に入ったんだ。アマレット、いいじゃねえかアントニオ。
あんた、昼間っからギルを飲みに誘うのかい？ギルはあんたと違って忙しいんだよ。なんたってビスコンティのボスなんだから。
So weird to hear how everybody, like, when Nikolai was out, everybody was like, oh, nope, don't talk to him, don't look, we aren't worthy. And now Gil, everyone's like, oh, hey, bro, what's up? A man standing next to Gilbert intervened with a stern voice.
Gilberto, まさか忘れてはいないと思うが、今日はすべきことが山積みだ。
Ah, schedules aren't
寄り
important.
道をする余裕はない。
I have to wake up at 2:30 in the morning, and I don't want to. I'd rather keep playing this.
だそうだ。また誘ってくれよ。次は必ず開けておくぜ。そうかい？楽しみにしてるよ。
He's really approachable. It was hard to imagine who he really was from simply observing his usual demeanor. No wonder everyone likes him. He had power, but he didn't abuse it. He was also very handsome. He turned to us.
Yo, sister.
こんにちは、シニョーレ・レッドボード。
His smile was full of goodwill. No one could ever guess he was the boss of a criminal organization.
これから炊き出しか。いつもご苦労だな。
これも私たち神に仕える者の大切な行いですわ。
気をつけてな。俺も用を済ませたら顔を出す。
お気遣いに感謝し
Oh,
ます
that's nice. Elena mumbled to me after watching them leave.
ちょっとびっくりしたわね。街中でばったりマフィアの人に会うとやっぱりドキドキしちゃうわ。
I know how you feel. But for some reason, I didn't feel frightened seeing him. Signor Redford is a very pious person, regardless of his stature. He always came to church every Friday evening. I suppose that's his way of trying to avoid running into Dante Falzone. There was only one church in this town. Even if they were on different sides, the God they believed in was the same, which is why they would naturally go to the same location. We arrived into Storano and prepared for the provisioning. This was made possible by the financial support from the Falzone and the Visconti families. Let's see, today is zuppa di Ferrero and pane di Altamara. Oh, and one torta allemande per person.
これから炊き出しを始めます。
皆さん、一列に並んでください。
Hearing the sisters' voices, the people around us rushed forward.
今日もすごい人ね。
Let's do our best.
いつもありがとうな、ジョーちゃん。世話になってば。教会の人たちが来てくれなかったら、俺たちは飢え死にしちまうよ。
So we're in this together. So please, feel free to rely on us.
たく、ありがてえ。あんたら、命の恩。
I silently offered a prayer for the downtrodden people of Storano as I handed out their meals. Aww. May God's blessing be upon all the people here. The provisioning went on, and by dusk we were finished with our duties. Achoo! It's no wonder I sneezed. I forgot my shawl.
ストラノに引き返すの？だったら私も一緒に。
Oh, don't worry. You go on ahead. I'll be right back. There it is. I breathed a sigh of relief when I saw my favorite shawl still where I had left it. I need to hurry back so that I can get back to Arca before the sun sets. Maybe I should have just left the shawl. Almost there. Finally. That voice. I felt a wave of dread coming over me. I have a bad feeling about this. I stopped my feet in front of a narrow alleyway. The alleyways in Berlot weren't particularly safe. They're out of sight of the main streets, but I think down there, I have to see what's going on. Maybe I was just hearing things. I walked into the alley carefully to confirm what was causing my anxiety. Let me know if I'm too loud, so I can adjust everything. That voice! It's... Elena!
うるせえ、黙れ。バカ、本当に刺しちまうやつがあるか。
He stabbed her? I forgot about this part. I know I've played it, but it's been forever. What are you doing to her? I screamed in sorrow as I ran towards them. Get away from her! Elena! Ah! I'm too weak. I'm a weak little fox guardian. He pushed me to the ground as I tried to get up. I saw a familiar young man in front of me. Where did he come from?
なんだお前こいつらの知り合いか
The thug brandished his knife. Huh? It's as if he suddenly disappeared. The young man crouched and then charged at the thugs. He kicked the thugs as swiftly as if he were cracking a whip. Ooh. The thug was blown back towards his partner. Without even flinching, the young man picked up Elena and carried her in his arms. He then turned his head towards me.
走れますか?
Yes, I think.
わかった。
He then abruptly picked me up in his other arm. What?
動かないで。多分くらいなら俺が担いだ方。
Although his arms looked thin, he seemed to carry us easily as he quickly made his way down the alley. What?
なんだあのガキってなんだこれロザリオ
おいマジかよ今時こんなもん持ち歩いてるなんてあいつら教会の女だったのか
はあなんでシスター服着てねえんだよアルカの女に手を出したのがバレたらどうなるか
始末するしかねえな行くぞ
あ行くってどこにだよ
あの女の怪我ならまず医者だろ
ああなるほどな
Rude because of you. The young man brought us to the hospital. We made it in the nick of time when Elena was so close to death. Fortunately for us, her condition had stabilized. By the time I was able to breathe a sigh of relief, the young man had vanished. I need to contact the church. It dawned on me that I hadn't contacted the sisters. After all, I was worried sick about Elena. I had no idea what was going to happen to her. I bet Elena was waiting for me when the mugging happened. It's all my fault. I clenched my fists and ran through the darkness of the night. Suddenly, a figure appeared in front of me.
待ってたぜジョーちゃん
Rude. You're...
やっぱりここで当たりだったな
お前には俺たちと一緒に来てもらう断る権利はねえからまあおとなしくしてくれや反抗的な目だな
あんまり調子に乗ってるとお前の友達から先に殺すぜ
You're lucky I don't have my powers yet.
お友達を生かすも殺すもお前次第だ俺たちと一緒に来てくれるよな
I don't know what they had in store for me. But it looked like I didn't have a choice. If I refuse, they'll probably kill me now. Isn't there a way out of this?
よしよしここじゃ目立っちまうからなそこの路地に入れ
I headed towards the alley when...
ああ、ちょっといいかな。
ああ
The thug turned around abruptly with a sneer in his voice. A shot was fired and the thug fell to the ground. What is... Dark red liquid stained the area around his body. The man with the gun smiled under the moonlight.
だから気をつけてって言ったのに。
In his hand was a smoking gun. Returning to his usual tone, he spoke.
もう大丈夫だよ、シニョリーナ。
He spoke in a soft, gentle voice, then smiled. Well, that's one way to save our friend. Alright, I think I couldn't move. His smile, illuminated by the moonlight, drew me in. The silence that prevailed was broken by... He smiled gently at the man who fled in horror.
血生臭いものを見せてしまってごめんね。できるなら女性の前で銃を出すのは避けたかったんだけど。
Then why did you? His expression and voice were kind, but it wasn't befitting of the situation where a bloodied body rolled over the ground. Nothing about him is different since the time I met him yesterday, which was why his presence brought a chill. Having been born and raised here, I had seen my share of dead bodies on occasion, but so close, right in front of me. I'd never seen a body break or see the vivid image of blood spurting from a wound. I couldn't even scream. The smell of blood in the air choked me, keeping me from breathing properly. I held my trembling body with both arms and looked at the person in front of me. Nicola Francesca. I managed to speak a few words. Say thank you or please save Elena. Say please save Elena. Please, Signor. Please help Elena. She might be in danger too.
Elena?
She's my friend. She's being treated at the hospital. I'm sure they'll return for her. We both saw their faces. He gently patted me on the shoulder and looked straight into my eyes.
落ち着いて。
Huh? His words somehow made me go quiet, as if I had been paralyzed.
逃げた男についてだけど、彼が逃げた先にはうちの人間が待機しているから問題ない。病院に運ばれた子がいるってことも僕たちは把握しているよ。万が一のことがないように、病室には僕の方で護衛を手配した。だから安心して。
They are gonna protect her. Oh? Each time I heard him speak, one more worry was lifted from me and faded away. I could feel my tension alleviating. Thank you, Signor Francesca. He looked at me again and smiled.
気取られると面倒だからね。僕は先行して様子を見に来たんだけど。君が無事でいてくれて安心した。急いで来てよかったよ。
He ran for us. I looked up at his smile and breathed a sigh of relief. I'm saved. I felt a deep sense of relief come over me. He wanted me to talk about what happened, so he brought me to the Falzone family manor in the Falasse district. Everyone in Barlone knew where the Falzone family lived. But that didn't mean that any normal person could step foot into their residence. Ooh.
君はアルカ地区の裏通りであの男たちが君の友達を襲っている現場を目撃した。運よく顔見知りの青年が助けに入り、君たちを病院まで連れて行った。友達の治療が終わって教会に連絡しようとしていたところで、君は男たちに見つかって、そこに僕が来たというわけだね。
Yes, exactly.
じゃあまずは君を助けた青年についての疑問を解消しておこうかな。
Do you know that person?
うん。彼はオルロックといって僕の友達なんだ。
Oh, that's nice. I forgot that. It's been a minute and a half since I've played this game, and by a minute and a half, I think I played it like 3 years ago. So I'm starting to kind of like, I remember some things, and I don't remember other things. He was quite young and didn't seem like anyone in the Falzone family.
オルロックは君たちを助けた後、アルカ地区で女性が襲われたって僕に連絡をくれたんだ。
Maybe he's just a
だから僕は急いで部下を連れて君たちの保護に向かったというわけ。
Aww.
間に合って本当によかった。
I think they said that. I looked it up a little bit more, just trying to refresh my memory on some of the things. But the voice actor for Nicolas is also in Café Enchanté. If you didn't come in time, I might have been... No, I would have been killed. Thinking that I was so close to death brought a shiver down my spine. He quietly covered my shaking hands with his.
ダンテは僕たちマフィアの事情を君のような普通の市民に明かすことを好まないだろうけど、僕は君には知る権利があると思う。どうして君たちがそんな目にあったのか。
Does he know why? I was so scared to know. But it's scarier to not know. I took a deep breath and nodded. Please tell me.
近頃、この町の若い女の子が姿を消しているのは知っている？
Yes, I've heard about it from the people who visit the church. Rumor says that they left town to go out into the city.
それが実は彼女たちの意思によるものじゃなかったとしたら。
Huh? What do you mean?
ちょっと良くない話があってね。うちのファミリーでもいろいろ調べているんだけど、彼女たちは決して自ら望んでブルローネを出たわけじゃない。
What?
若い女性、中でも身寄りのない子を選んで誘拐している奴らがいる。
Abducted? Who would do such a thing?
ラオシュ。彼女たちはその被害者だ。まだ憶測に過ぎないけど、誘拐された子たちはおそらく国外に売られたんだと思う。その先で何を強いられているかは想像に難くないね。
They were sold as slaves. I mumbled in disbelief. I can't believe such a thing is happening here. The mafia here did have their differences, but the town was genuinely safe enough to even welcome tourists. The mafia overseas the districts were hidden behind the peaceful surface of the town. Or, at least that's what I thought.
信じられないのも無理はないよ。僕たちもラオ州の尻尾をつかむのには時間がかかった。君たちもおそらくこの件に巻き込まれてしまったんだと思う。けど、アルカでラオ州が犯行に及んだのは今夜が初めてのことなんだ。君も知っての通り、アルカは僕たちブルローネマフィアにとって犯してはならない中立地帯だ。こうなった以上、ファルツォーネは本格的にラオ州を潰しに動く。
He spoke clearly of the course of action then looked at me with concern.
いきなり僕たちの事情に巻き込まれて、君も混乱していると思うけど。君のことも、入院している友達も、僕たちが必ず守ってあげる。約束するよ。
Thank you, senor.
僕のことはニコラでいい。
Aw, Nicola. Huh? But...
あまりかしこまる必要はないよ。まあ、怖いかもしれないけど。
That's not true. You did save our lives after all.
じゃあ、ニコラって呼んでほしいな。親愛の証に。
Womanizer. I was still a bit hesitant, but it was hard to refuse, especially with the way he presented it. Thank you, Nicola. He smiled hearing me speak his name, then extended to me a surprising invitation.
今夜はこの屋敷で休んでいって。
I think I skipped that meanwhile story. Huh? Are you sure? Let me know in the comments if you guys want me to play that before I call the end of stream. Though I might have to call it early tonight. I mean, I'm an outsider. I'm not a member of your family.
大丈夫だよ。むしろ君をこのまま教会に返した方が問題かな。 それでもし君に何かあったとしたら僕たちのメンツは丸つぶれだからね。
Nicola's expression hardened a bit as his tone became more serious.
ファルツォーネは古くからこの地の恩恵を受けて大きくなった組織だ。こういう時こそ僕たちの出番。狙われているのが神の家、教会に身を置いている女性ならなおさらね。僕たちのような立場の人間の言葉なんて信用できないかもしれないけど。
That's not true. The Falzone family has been giving constant donations to the church. Even your boss, Senor Falzone, often comes by to offer his prayers. I know that your family is a very pious and takes the church teachings to heart.
少なくともラオ州よりはずっとね。
I don't think the Lao Shu would. You're right. Nicola's playful comment made me chuckle. Well then, may I accept your gracious invitation?
もちろん心から歓迎するよ。
Oh, he's gonna call me Foxy. He knows my name? How unexpected. Thank you very much.
じゃあ今夜はゆっくり休んで、話はまた明日改めて。
What a wonderful room. The bed is soft and the adornments are so extravagant. The room I was led to was the most beautiful guest room I had ever seen. I changed my clothes and tucked myself into bed. The room is so fancy, maybe a bit too fancy. The room is far beyond what a normal person like me should enjoy. I hope Elena's okay. Maybe she's feeling better already. I hope she's not in too much pain. I wasn't able to call the church. I'm sure everyone is worried sick. This isn't working. I couldn't get myself to fall asleep. I'm also getting thirsty. After pondering a moment, I slowly got myself out of bed.
まだ起きていたんだ。
Nicola! My heart leapt hearing Nicola call to me the moment I took a peek outside my room. I didn't expect anyone here. Wait, my clothes. Not only was I embarrassed, it was rude of me to look this way in front of the person who saved me. While I regretted my actions, I tried to keep my composure. You're not going to sleep yet?
ああ、ちょっとね。君のことも気がかりだったし。
Wait. Have you been here all this time? You're standing guard, aren't you? Nicholas squinted a bit, then smiled at me.
君が心配だったから。
How thoughtful of you. I'm assuming this is just part of his duties, but the fact that he cared enough to stand guard told me how kind he was.
それで、君はどうしたのかな?
I'm sorry to leave the room without permission. It's just that I couldn't sleep. And I was getting a little thirsty, so...
無理もないよ。君はあんなことに巻き込まれたんだから。気が利かなくてごめんね。少し部屋で待っていてくれる？すぐ戻るから。
Oh, Without waiting for my response, Nicola left down the corridor. I feel bad having to bother Nicola like this. I decided to go back inside my room, feeling sorry for having him cater to me. Come in.
お待たせ。はい、これ。
He handed me a steaming cup of warm milk.
今夜は冷えるし、温かい飲み物の方がいいかと思って。
Aww. Nicola is my favorite, followed by Dante and Orlok. I took the mug from his hand and felt the warmth flowing through my fingers. Thank you, Nicola.
どういたしまして。結構暑いから気をつけてね。
Thank you. I can smell a hint of honey. It's so warm and delicately sweet.
少しは落ち着いた？
Yes, I feel warm all over now. I suppose this warm cup of milk was exactly what I needed. I was thankful that he took such care into consideration what I really wanted.
じゃあ君が眠くなるまで少しおしゃべりでもしようか。
Huh? But
もちろん君が嫌なら遠慮するけど、僕は邪魔？
not at all, but if you don't mind.
それはよかった。
Kind of pushy. From there, we spoke casually about all sorts of things. We spoke about the weather and our interests. We spoke about what sweets we liked, what flowers and animals we liked. And finally, Nicola ended our conversation with,
今夜のことをどう思った？
Huh? I can't answer that.
どうして？
No matter what I say about what happened, it'll only make me sound weak.
弱音だといけないの？
I don't think it's constructive. Hearing an outsider like me whine about what happened today could only be a bother to you.
困らないよ、僕はね。
Nicholas smiled at me.
相手のことを気遣える優しさはきっと君の長所の一つなんだろうけど、吐き出すことで落ち着くものもある。素直になっていいんだよ。
Nicola.
難しく考えないで。僕は君の話を聞きたい。君が話してくれた方が嬉しいって、それだけのこと。
Oh. Thank you. His gentle eyes compelled me to slowly reveal what was deep inside my heart. It was very scary. I'm still not sure what happened. My best friend was about to be killed, then someone died in front of me. I just don't know why this all happened. This all feels like some nightmare. Recalling the event made me shudder in fear. Nicola gently clasped my hand in his.
今夜の君はよく頑張ったね。
Did
僕
I?
はこのファミリーで生まれ育ったから、こういう荒事にも慣れっこだけど、小さい頃は怖くて眠れない夜もあった。だから君が抱えている不安も恐れもわかる気がする。
Aww. He spoke as if consoling a young child. I feel a bit better already. My mind that had been elsewhere since the incident was coming back to earth with his words. Thank you, Nicola. Thank you for listening to me. I showed him my gratitude with a smile, and he smiled back at me.
お礼を言いたいのは僕の方だよ。だって僕はずっと前から君のことが気になっていたんだから。
He knows my nickname, huh? Before I could ask what he meant by that, Nicola quickly and abruptly ended our conversation.
さあ、おしゃべりはそろそろ終わりにしようか。のんびりしていたら朝が来てしまいそうだから。
Sounds as if he knows me for some time. As if he's known me for some time. Maybe he just said it as a joke, or maybe he's just being polite. The men of this country do say things to flatter, but living at the church has kept me from most of those types. I'm sure he was joking. Still, that caught me off guard.
ホットミルクも空になったようだし、ちょうどいい。さあ、ベッドに入って。
I suppose. Maybe it was because I was relaxed now, but I could feel the sleep wash over me. I went back into bed, and Nicola tucked me in with the warm blanket. Nicola.
眠れるまでそばにいるよ。
Oh, pretty picture. The palm of his hand covered my eyes. I couldn't tell what kind of expression he had on his face. but his voice was gentle, and I heard a touch of genuine concern.
死にかけた夜に恐ろしいマフィアの家で一人眠らないとならないなんて。傷ついている女の子に対してあまりにも冷たい仕打ちだよね。
Nicola.
さあ、目を閉じて。もう眠ろう。
He firmly held my hand, and his fingers intertwined with mine. Why is he so kind to me? I had no parents since I was a child, so it wasn't often I was treated this way. I couldn't seem to explain my feelings. I felt warm and cozy, yet it was bittersweet. I don't want to deny the kindness that he's showing me. I felt guilty about what was happening, but I slowly drifted into slumber.
おやすみ。
Soon after his kind, gentle whisper, I fell asleep. Yes? Without realizing it, I answered the knock at the door as I opened my eyes. I saw an unfamiliar ceiling above my bed. That's right. I spent the night at the Falzone family's manor.
おはよう、シニョリーナ。
The voice sounded so close to me that I sprung up. Nicola, where did you...
あれ、ちゃんとノックして返事をもらったんだけど、もしかして寝ぼけていたのかな？
I'm so sorry, I haven't even dressed.
気にしないで。昨夜はよく眠れたみたいだね。よかった。
Yes.
着替えを持ってきたからここに置いておくね。
You brought this over for me?
大したものじゃないよ。じゃあ僕は外に出ているから、支度が済んだら呼んでくれる？
Is he gonna walk us back to the church? Yes, thank you. I expressed my gratitude, at which Nicholas smiled and headed out of the room. I took a look at the clothes he brought. What a lovely dress. It's just my size. I tilted my head a bit bewildered and changed into my dress. Aww. After straightening out my appearance, I opened the door and beckoned Nicola inside. I'm sorry to keep you waiting.
ああ、思った以上によく似合うね。
Did you really get these for me, Nicola?
どうだと思う？
His expression answered my question. So you did. Aw,
ささ
he's
やかな
taking
プレ
such
ゼント
good
だと
care
思
of
って
us.
受け取ってくれたら嬉しいな。それよりちょうど今さっき君にお客さんが来たところなんだ。一緒に行こうか。
For me? Sorry. But no one knows I'm here at the Falzone Manor. I wonder who it could be. I tilted my head wondering who came to see me as I was escorted out by Nicola. Nicola led me into a room adorned with the finest luxuries. Oh, it's his boss. Sitting at his desk was the one and only Dante Falzone. Another stood near the door. Sister Sophia!
本当に無事でよかった。
I could tell how worried Sister Sophia was by the expression on her face. I'm so sorry. I wasn't able to contact you yesterday. How did you know I was here?
昨夜、シニョーレ・フランチェスカからあなたを保護したという連絡をいただきました。エレナのことも聞いています。ここに来る前、彼女が入院した病院に寄ってきました。
The hospital. So was she okay?
まだ意識は戻っていませんでしたが、お医者様の話では容体は安定していると。
I see. Thank goodness. I was glad Sister Sophia found me. I could go back to the church. I could finally return home. However...
シニョーレ・ファルツォーネ。
Sister Sophia turned to the boss and pleaded.
お願いです。この子をしばらくあなたのお手元に置いていただけませんか？
You're leaving me? Sister Sophia?
中立地帯であるはずのアルカ地区でこの子は襲われました。それもブルローネマフィアの人間にです。これはとても重大な事件でしょ。それだけではありません。昨夜教会の前の通りで殺人が起こりました。
I quickly looked at the others upon hearing the surprising news. Neither of them seemed surprised. They must have already known.
殺されたのは僕たちファルツォーネファミリーの人間だよ。君たちが襲われた後、念のため教会周辺の様子を見てくるように僕が指示を出した男だった。
教会のすぐそばで殺人が起きたなんて恐ろしいことです。とても。
All because of stopping a mugging? I wanted to know who could have done it. Girl, we know who it was. Could it be the Lao Shu? The only ones who would dare face the Falzone would be another mafia family in Borlone. That whittled the choice down to either the Lao Shu or the Viscati. The leader of the Viscati, Gilbert Redford. He's known to be a pious person, and I see him come to church every week to pray. I doubt someone so devout would dare to commit such an act near the church.
そうだね。まだ断定はできないけど、僕もダンテも現時点ではその可能性が最も高いと思っているよ。彼らは教会近くで何か見られたら都合の悪いことを見つかって、それで殺したんじゃないかな。口を封じるためにね。
The Lao Shu. Could they be the ones behind what happened to me and Elena?
その可能性はある。同じ夜のことだ。全くの無関係とは考えにくい。どちらにせよ、アルカ地区でうちの人間が殺されたとあっては、俺たちも動かざるを得ない。向こうが約定を破った以上、今までは不可侵とされていた教会も無条件に安全な場所とは言えなくなるだろ
う。No.
シスター・ソフィア、その殺人の件とは別に、ラオ州は今、妙齢の女性を狙う傾向がある。あなたの教会には他にも条件を満たす子が？
いいえ、年頃の娘はエレナとこの子だけです。
では、その二人については今後、ファルツォーネが責任を持って保護すると約束しよう。シスターが希望したように、そこの娘は引き続きこの屋敷にかくまう。そして病院にいる娘には護衛をつけ、24時間体制で守らせる。
容体が落ち着き次第、うちが懇意にしている市外の病院に転院してもらおうか。その方が安心だしね。
教会にも警護をつける。だが現時点で必要以上に相手を刺激するのはあまり得策ではない。大々的にはできないが、他の組織が不穏な動きを見せればすぐ対処できるように備える。できるな、ニコラ。
もちろんだよ、ダンテ。
Thank you very much, Senor. I express my gratitude and appreciation for their concern and definitive plan of action. I didn't expect that you would help us in the church this much.
それは当然の行いだ。ファミリーを。同胞を殺されたとなれば、絶対に報復するのがマフィアというもの。ファルツォーネは長くこの地に根ざした組織だ。この町の平穏なしに、ファミリーの繁栄はない。
Their duty. I have to admit, he is quite honorable as a boss. After all, being able to take things into your own hands and act is very difficult. I guess I'm lucky that it was the Falzone who found us and is ensuring our care.
それから。
ん？
お前がこの屋敷にいる間はダンテでいい。シニョーレでは人数が多すぎる。誰のことを呼んでいるのかわからないだろう。
Oh, yes, of course. I nodded at Dante in agreement. If so, can you call me Foxy as well?
呼ぶ機会があればな。
Is it too much to ask? Aww.
そういうわけじゃない。なんだその目は。必要に迫られれば呼ぶ。それでいいだろう。
He looks so young. I suppose.
あなたたち2人が早速仲良くなれたようで安心しました。
仲良くというのか、これを。
I agree. I would have to agree with him. We both raised our brows at the same time. Sister Sophia was looking at us with a smile. Nicola? For a moment, I thought I saw Nicola frowning.
じゃあ僕はこの子に屋敷の中を案内しておくよ。しばらくここで暮らすんだから最低限は教えておかないとね。
Oh, am I gonna be working here? I can do housework.
頼む。
どうかよろしくお願いします、シニョーレ・フランチェスカ。
任せて。それじゃ行こうか。
Yes, thank you, Nicola. Nicola and I left the room with Dante and Sister Sophia staying behind. Keep kicking something under my desk.
僕たちが今までいたのはダンテの執務室。ファルソーネのカポが代々使っている部屋なんだ。
Oh.
この部屋は呼ばれでもしない限り立ち入らないようにしてほしいな。ダンテは気難しいところがあるし、立場上何かと忙しくしているからね。
That's fair. Understood. I'll try not to bother him.
助かるよ。2階は構成員の資質が多いから知らない部屋のドアはむやみに開けないでね。この廊下の端にあるのが君の部屋だよ。それは覚えた？
I understand, I think. The hallways looked very different now that the sun was up. You mean that room? I better make sure I don't forget.
後で僕の部屋も教えるよ。困りごとがあったら、いや、なくてもいつでも遊びにおいで。
Aw. Thank you, Nicola. I'm sure Nicola is saying that from the bottom of his heart, but I can't imagine myself going into a man's room alone. I suppose the only time I'd visit would be in an emergency. Oh, the
こ
house
こ
is
が談話
pretty.
室だよ。僕たちはサロンって呼んでいる。ここで話をしたり食事をとったりする。構成員の出入りが特に激しい場所でもあるね。君の食事はそうだな、最初のうちは部屋に運ばせるよ。君が慣れてきたらみんなで一緒に食べようか。食事は大勢でした方が楽しいよね。
Oh, I don't get to be with the kids anymore. But wouldn't it be a problem for me to be there if something important comes up?
大丈夫。僕たちだって君の前で聞かせちゃいけない話はしないよ。どうしてもそういう話をする日は君には部屋にいてもらおうかな。
That's fair. Yes, of course, I would appreciate that. I let out a sigh of relief.
ところで君そろそろお腹が空いてくる頃じゃない？
Oh yeah, they ushered me out pretty fast with no food. Don't tell me you heard my stomach growl.
残念ながら聞こえなかったよ。もっと耳を澄ませておくんだった。だけどお腹が空くのは当然だよ。もう11時なんだし。
It's what? Wait, so I woke up around 9 o'clock? I don't believe it. I usually wake up by 6 a.m. regardless.
それだけ疲れていたんだよ。空腹を感じ始めたのはいい兆候だ。きっと少しずつ体がいつもの調子を取り戻しているっていうことだからね。君、昨日の夜からホットミルク以外何も口にしていないんだから。本当ならもっと派手にグーグーお腹が鳴ってもいいくらいだよ。
Stop it! That's embarrassing!
じゃあ今からキッチンに行こうか。ファルツォーネのヌッシュが待っているよ。
I want to keep going, but I have to get to bed. So I'm gonna pause it here. We'll put a save here. And then we'll pick up again next time. But next time we're gonna just like play through an insane amount. So you guys can all look forward to that. I'm starting to feel a little sleepy. Thanks for playing with me, everyone, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.